In my excitement to finish the January transfer window, I may have made a slight mistake in the FA Cup. However, our first knockout round of European football is going pretty damn well. Welcome back. Episode 16 now, I believe, of our wonderful Villa portion of this year's Doleboy. As you can see, we are in European positions once more. We're wrestling our way towards Champions League again. We have Leicester in the Cup, who are currently in 10th place for today's episode to kick off. And then we're going into the second leg of our European knockout round. As you might be able to see and have noticed, we have already been knocked out of the FA Cup, so we didn't even see it this year. So I've got a few games to update you on, a little bit of transfer business as well. But just before we do that, and before we get into the episode in its entirety, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show support on the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. With me being aware that Formula 1 Manager is coming out pretty soon, I'm going to be chopping this one back a bit. So I'm going to be coming back less frequently. Hence why we've played all of these games since you were last with us. I'll absolutely fly through them, and we can have a little look at what we've done. But in our previous episode, we finished up with that 1-0 win at Man U, followed it with 3-0 win against Brighton, 2-0 win at Liverpool, a 0-0 to finish our group against Bayern Munich, 2 losses against Brentford and Watford, 4-0 win against Chelsea, a full 3 against Palace, 1-0 win against Man City, 2-1 against Blackburn, and I was flying here. I thought, we'll just play the cup game. We'll get through Tottenham. Don't you worry about it. They knocked us out. So the FA Cup's gone. And we then beat Newcastle 2-1. Back-to-back losses again against Leeds and Chelsea. Palace, a 4-0 win against them to finish off the January window. And most recently in the league, 3-1 win at Arsenal, against Arsenal, sorry. And yeah, you've only noticed it. Our first knockout leg round, we won 7-0, so we're basically done already for this round. We are going to play the second one. I might trim it back quite a bit, just show you goals maybe. But, yeah, the first leg was incredibly successful. Milosevic, you don't have a clue who he is. This game here was his debut. We picked Daniel Milosevic up from Young Boys for £10.5 million. As you can see, he's pretty good. He's already valued at least 3 times what we paid for him. He doesn't have a vast amount of potential according to Stars, but he is already operating at Premier League level and only at the age of 20. As we know, he played 1 game for us. He scored a goal, got a brace of assists, and he picked up man of the match. I'm going to play the stronger team in our game against Leicester, so he may feature again for the second leg. He isn't a left winger, but I'm thinking we've got stronger strikers at the club at the moment. As a right winger, it's probably not worthwhile us moving him out there. So I'm retraining him to be an inside forward. And as you can see, he's pretty well suited for it. He was our only signing of the window. We have sold a few players, but no one really of merit. Van der Blaak's sale to Watford was confirmed. 49 million. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned that. But yeah, I've picked him up. So just shy of 50 million. We lost 10 million on him, but it is what it is. So he's gone over to Watford. We also sold Robert Price to Brighton for £1 million. I have to say, I did click back there, but didn't do anything. Dean Smith has gone for 900k to Portsmouth. And the biggest sale of the window for us, technically, because Van der Blaak was sold beforehand, it was just confirmed this window, was Brad Bell. He's gone to Norwich, £10 million. He's one of our youth players, but was never really going to get into the first team. We have managed to actually name our strongest 11, which I'm pretty happy about. We are going with the winger version of our formation. So instead of the 1 guy in the middle, 2 up top, we've got the wingers. Martin Petkov's just scored against us. Bazunu just batters it forward. Stannard knobs it on. Nods. And there's just, like, where's our defence? Where are the 3 centre-backs we've got? 3. Gerrard with the ball out on the right. Knocks it back to Favasuli. Batters it in towards the area. Estrada somehow was able to bring that down and poke it in. I don't think the ref's getting involved. It's a quick response. I'll take it. 1-1. Definitely want another look at that ball and touch from our actual left-back, to be fair, Runstrada. A brilliant ball from Vavasuli. Their defence somehow just run away from him. And then he literally kicks the ball through their goalkeeper. Harwood Bellis knocks it forward towards Stannard. He does manage to get the header through again. And we've made the interception. Right, break. Estrada puts it through to Lewis. Knocks forward towards Nachiri, who gets it in the net, but I think he may have strayed offside. The ref's not getting involved. I think we've got the lead just before half-time. Justin with the throw-in on the left for Leicester. Immediately intercepted by Lafarge, and then battered forward from us for no reason. So we're giving Leicester possession back. Grant, Petkov, Stannard. Petkov did follow his run through. Wasn't made to him. And now Danielson's got the ball for us. Machalenko out to Trent on the left. He's got one guy in front of him who's almost insistent to stay marked. Hugendorm whacks it out to the right side. He's got Favasuli just behind him. Where's this going? Trent? Is he going to have a pop? No. Hugendorm, no. Oh, just wide. About 15 minutes left now. I've made all 3 subs. I've dropped Estrada back to left back. We've brought in Orit out on the left wing. Swapped Oliver in for Hugendorm and Ahmed Herzic, or Hodzic. The fella that's just signed for Sheffield in real life. We've popped him in the centre mid for Vieira. Estrada has the ball out on the left for us. He's got a little bit of space to run into. He's got Ty Orit and Oliver just inside him. Ball's put towards Lafarge and it's headed just over. So there's only 5 minutes of this game left. We want to try and make sure we keep hold of it. So I am going to go a little tiny bit stinky, a lot stink. I'm going to go quite stinky. Just because, as I said, I'd like to keep hold of this game. So we've got a minute left on actual time, 4 minutes of added time. Hopefully, we can just see that through. We have a corner. The game's finished, so just get it in the net or blow the whistle. Take your pick. Lewis, Lafarge, he's put it in the crowd. Fair enough. The ref has now blown his whistle. Some player rotation, some youth experience in Europe for our trip to the Czech Republic, or Czechia, I believe as it's called now. We have Geraldo in goal, Ahmed Hodzic, Machalenko and Vieira completing our back 3. Alexander Arnold and Logan as our wing backs. We have Hugendorm and Triolo through the middle. Flavio, Milosevic and Orit up top with an average age of Flavio's 27. Ignore that point. Let's get into the game. So barring an absolute catastrophe, we should be in the next round of the Cup. It will be the second knockout round, as you'd expect, which is when the group winners from the Europa League get involved. I've had a little look through them. I don't see much in there that I'm particularly scared of, to be quite honest. It's good seeing Orit getting his first goal in Europe, I believe. An assist from Logan as well, another one of the young boys. And then the boy out on left wing came from young boys. He was the assist to the assist. Oh, it's all like a circle. It's all meant to be. Brilliant work from Ty there. He's just a bit good. Logan with the ball out on the left once more. Puts it over towards Milosevic on the edge of the area. Back into Orit. Out to Logan once more. Oh, he skies it. Arnold with a throw-in on the right. Over to Triolo, Flavio, and back into Trent. This, we're doing quite good. Look, Jesus. I did not expect that from Logan whatsoever. Trent with a free kick just outside the box. Towards Ahmed Herzic on the edge. Orit pokes it in. I don't think he was offside. Turns out we didn't see the decision, but he was onside. Comfortably so. Orit pokes us 2-0 to the good. A 9-0 on aggregate. Trent's with a throw on the right. With the usual 3 candidates from earlier. Vieira heads it in. I think he may have been offside. We'll see what El Refo says. He was deemed offside. I realise I never actually came back and told you. We are edging towards half-time now. A corner for Viktoria. Put towards the far post. Eddied away with ease. And Wagner's going to pick up the loose ball for him. A free kick quite deep for Viktoria. As I say, I wasn't expecting that to cause much danger. Geraldo has the ball now. Are we going to see an attack for us build from this, or are they just going to cut it? Orit. Oh, it was a mistimed header from them. Orit's got into the area from it and immediately back out. Logan, Milosevic, Orit to Hugendorm. Oh, and he strikes the upright. Trent with a free kick out on that left side towards Machalenko. Milosevic at the front. What's? Oh, it's still going. And now it's not. Still going. Trent, free kick once more. Plays it short to Favasuli this time. Back out to the free kick taker. Gets himself out on the right. Favasuli back into Trent again. He finds himself in... What? What the hell was that? I was just thinking to myself, when I'm going to summarise this game, I'll make a little funny joke that we didn't manage to get double figures. And then Favasuli's gone, what was that, boss? I'll sort that out now. And then this? The man's special. Might be why I paid 160 million for him. I'm glad we managed to get 10. Double figures is good. Well done, Christian. Trent picks up himself player of the match. He found himself assisting just the one. Ahmed Hozic got one. Logan got one. And Ori got a brace of goals. I mean, it's pretty convincing. It wasn't 7-0, but it is 10 on aggregate. And the teams that are in this draw, we have the likes of Leipzig, Leverkusen, Lazio, and Porto being the top 4 seeded teams. And the weakest, we have ourselves, Watford, Hoffenheim, and Wolfsberger. So, obviously, we know who we'd prefer, but it depends who we get. I've popped it on auto draw. We'll have a little look through, see who's drawn out, see who we pick up. Big name out the hat straight away. Drawn against Porto. That's brilliant for us. Us against... Oh no. I did say there wasn't too many teams I'm that concerned on. Considering how well we played against Bayern Munich, I think we've got the minerals to get past Leipzig, to be quite honest. We'll run out the rest of the draw. We'll see who Watford pick up, so I believe they're the only English teams other than ourselves still in it. But I mean, if we can get past Leipzig, this is ours. It just is. Final name out the hat, Wolfsberger, lowest seeded team. So we shall return for the second leg. It will be away, so being first out the hat means we get the home game first. I don't know, to be quite honest. I just don't know. It may have just been whoops and gigs of it. But we'll come back for Brentford firstly, and then the second leg against Leipzig. Hopefully we'll have another 7-0 lead going into it. But if you have enjoyed today's, then do me the favour, like and subscribing. As we mentioned earlier, I'd be grateful. That would be great. Take your pick. There will be some items just above my hands now as well, so you can carry on watching. And yeah, thank you very much for your time.